everybody. We said that we were going to be going live here pretty soon, and I was not ready. Hi, everyone. All right. God, we're here. Woo!
All right.
Hello.
You want to know our process, internet? I say, okay, the intro is starting. And in my mind, that tells everybody, okay, there's a certain amount of time before we should probably do the thing and get ready.
Here was the thing.
It is without fail, every single time we get to logo, everyone's like, wait, what?
What?
I'll take responsibility for that this time because I did ask.
That was
social media stuff.
Fantastic.
Ooh,
also, Daniel, just unrelated to everything we're about to do in this game, that was me. It wasn't, but whatever.
Okay, I finally made my post.
Yay!
Hi, everyone.
Oh! I just caught up.
Wow.
Amazing. Oh, all right.
We can go back to title and come
Do you want to go back to the
again.
title
Maybe we
and then
can
come
go
back?
to
Do
we just do that?
come back again.
All right.
Listen,
yeah,
I
see you all in 2
restarted.
seconds.
I've restarted many of episodes like that where I'm like, let's send it back.
Oh,
Oh my
okay.
god.
Bring it back in. Bring it back in.
We're so
Whew. Whew. All right.
I'm so excited to
these
play the
cheeks
SpongeBob
off my
SquarePants
timeline.
TTRPG.
I'm sorry, Daniel. What?
I'm trying to focus.
I'm
Fuck, like, it,
Whew.
Sorry.
All right.
Feels like
So,
Nicktoons up in here.
Get these cheeks off my timeline.
Needs to be on a shirt. I think that's the first Bitten shirt.
get
Outside
these
of the
cheeks
logo
off my
one.
timeline.
Daniel said it
So, no, I didn't hear it though. That's the thing.
We'll see.
That's the thing.
The
So
refs-
you said
the
it
refs
first
will
in my
see.
eyes.
The refs will see.
It's always
Go back.
Kelly too.
Look at
It's
the
always Kelly that says something and someone else is saying, and they're all like, "What the fuck, Kelly?"
If you roll back and look at the footage, you'll see.
Judges,
that
judges,
beautiful
please let's roll it
footage.
back. All right,
That's 3 Eat the Wets. We've been live for a minute.
I am going to bring us back into the world of Bitten
Oh, I'm
by giving a little bit of a recap. Last session, you had met 2 clanks that were seemingly holding blighters with pole arms and a rope around their necks, bringing them to this wagon of sorts where they opened and you could see other blighters within. After placing them within, each of you were invited to travel to the Cogswealth, their city that was nearby in the dense fog that surrounds it. While traveling there, you learned of a bunch of different things. One, that this city used to have other humans living with them, but then the Reavers attacked and then things happened. You also learned that they were making teleporters. You were learning that they had a cure facility. You learned that they were a self-sufficient, highly technologically advanced city. You also were then attacked by a dragonfly. What are they called? Flickerfly.
Flickerfly.
And a flickerfly came out of the fog and attacked you guys, and you were just barely able to do it before all hell broke loose, with some people dying in some cases and severely injured in others. You were able to deal with the flickerfly, and that was when you finally then arrived at the Cogswealth. These giant towering walls surrounding this city and a portcullis that led into a almost moat of sorts where you saw blighters walking all the way around this distance between the outer walls and the inner walls where another portcullis was set up. After the walkway of metal lifted up and pushed all of these blighters off of the walkway and created a wall of separation on either side, you had a open walkway free of blighters. As you traveled through this walkway, on the other side, the other portcullis, you saw a city prospering. You saw people walking all throughout this square, as well as towering buildings and a clock tower. And that was where we ended. As each of you continue walking towards this portcullis, as heavy chains begin to pull from within the large walls in front of you, you see this portcullis opening and a group of guards coming to the front to stop you from your entry. One of them steps forward. The armor of this person seems to be integrated into their body. They hold this large spear and are currently on a robotic horse that moves up to the portcullis and says, "Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Cogswealth. Hunter, Seeker, who did you bring to us?" You see Hunter looking forward. Yeah, these were some travelers that we ran into while out on the road catching the echoes. Some of them had some interest in the cure research, and others might have some opinions about the teleportation and other things. So we just thought that it would be beneficial for the town to bring them in. You see the knight on this horse looking down. Well, I'll go get Charles then. And they go off. And there's just this kind of stalemate almost between each of you and the rest of the guards that are there. You see a clock tower, and just near it, a towering spire that looks almost like crystalline. But as you look and you kind of move your perspective on it, you could see it shimmering in a way that only metal could. Everywhere else, you see this fountain at the center of the square of two clanks, one of them holding a wrench high up in the air and the other writing notes into a book. You see a river that passes through directly into the middle of the city, where large water wheels are creating its own energy. You hear the sound of blighters in the distance, a reminder that they are surrounding this entire city. But mainly you just see people looking at you. People here are a rare sight. And so after a few moments, another clink with a nice tricorn and a feather stick walks up. "Well, hello everyone. My name is Charles. I am here to be your concierge as you are traveling here in the Cogswealth. I understand that you are looking for a place to stay, at least for the night, or perhaps more?"
We would love a place to stay. Yes, please.
Wonderful, wonderful. Well, I will bring you to our tavern that we don't really use very much anymore because we don't have many visitors. But I assure you, there is plenty of lodgings and food and drink that you would like in that place. So, please follow me.
Of course. Thank you.
What's your tavern called?
Yes. So happy that you asked me that. Fuck. I did everything else except for remember this. It is called Nuts and Bolts.
It's kind of
Yes.
weird you named your tavern after the pieces that make you guys up. I mean, I don't call mine heart and lungs.
Well, maybe you should. Anyways, follow me. Yes, this way.
GM, as we're
yes.
walking, can I do a little inspection, a little gaze from afar to
Absolutely.
gauge the structural integrity of these walls?
What?
Absolutely, you can.
The
Please,
goblin
do
voice
a,
slowly got more and more as you kept talking.
do either an instinct or a fucking knowledge check. One of the two, whatever you want to do.
Hey, who is this guy?
Hey, who the
Let's see what-
fuck is this guy?
Yeah.
Eh?
Walk in here.
My name is Charlie. It's not Charles anymore. It's Charlie.
That is a 17 with fear.
17 with fear. I'll take the fear. And you can just off of the basic look of the wall, it looks a cultural reference to this would be it looks like Ba Sing Se almost. There
Oh.
are giant walls
Serious.
here, huge, and they look impenetrable. You can see parts of it have metal reinforcements, but most of it is made from stone. Looking around from here, it's hard to gauge where there might be other entryways, but you do see one, maybe two other entryways outside of the city. What you do see as well is outside of those two towers, there is a large, like almost pyramid sort of structure in the far back of the town, far beyond any beyond the river that kind of bisects this town. It's like in the far corner of there. And one of the other things that you do notice is the ground here always seems to have some sort of a rumbling to it.
Got it.
Okay. As you continue following Charles through the town, you see all sorts of different people just watching you. You see houses and shops, mechanics, all sorts of different vocations. This is as close to the before world you've ever seen, but even then it's a different flavor. This even now is more advanced than you've ever seen. But finally, after a few twists and turns, you arrive at this small wooden building in stark contrast to the metal and stone of everywhere else. This metal or this wooden building is old and forgotten. The sign of it is worn from the sun beating down and never being cleaned or redone. And the door opens inside of here. You begin to hear this guitar starting up, as well as being joined with a banjo, as you see around the bar an automaton that, howdy everybody, if you're thirsty, come on down. We have everything that you could ever need. If you're hungry, you only need to holler. And Charles walks in and says, that's Henry. He's an automaton, and he isn't the best at holding conversations. He's mainly here for prepping meals and drinks for folks. He's not like us, is what I'm saying. So, I'm sure there are many questions that you have. Are there any things that you... Yes, of course.
I have a question. Are you originally from here? Or did you...
Originally from the Cogswealth, yes.
Yeah.
I was created here 10 years ago, but it feels so much longer. I'm not sure if anybody told you, but we used to have a connectus is what it's called, where we would connect our minds to each other and
Yes.
share information and experiences and things like that. So I feel much older.
Interesting.
I
Crucible
have
is
even
quietly
memories of before the outbreak.
is quietly pondering that I guess through the shared memories is how some of them have acquired different accents, even though they've all been created in the same place.
Mhm.
It's cool.
Can I think this is gonna make Elora's head hurt being here. I think she just kind of sidesteps the conversation part and keeps an ear out. Again, she's trying not to slip up and give anything away. So she'll sidestep the group for just a second and head to Henry. And I think very quickly assess his general deal and then just
Sure.
ask, what cocktail could you make me that takes you the absolute longest with the most complex step structure?
You see like just a little bit of smoke coming out from his ear. I can make an old fashioned.
Bravo. Please, I would love to see. I mean, drink. I would love to try it. I would love to buy it.
Wonderful. Just stay right there. I gotcha. And turns around, and then you
I
can
love him
see
so
like jerky movements. And as you look over the bar, you can see that Henry's on a track that goes back and forth between the bar. So turns around like a ladder in a large library, just moves to where the next liquor is, grabs it off of the wall, brings it back over, and is just smiling. This face is almost like Bender, where like the face is always the same and it has this smile that lights up every time that he talks. And so he's pouring out this drink and says, "So what brings you to town?"
And then Elora's been writing down everything she's been watching him do. She doesn't care about the drink. She's not intending to drink it. She just wants to observe what this thing can do. And so she waits a full 10 seconds in silence to see if it's programmed to like prompt after nothing is said.
Immediately, like 10 seconds later, it is just like, "Well, we're really happy to have you here," and then just gives you the drink.
Exactly. I think I do the same thing again, and it just becomes like Ilora in the corner, keeping an ear out on the conversation behind, like testing this thing's limit. So like not taking the drink for a while and seeing if he puts it down, and but is just taking notes, but also slyly taking notes on everything that's being said in the conversation behind.
Of course. Meanwhile, in the conversation behind, we have Charles here.
I have a question.
Yes, of course.
You said you don't have visitors like us very often, but we can have food and drink. How old
Yeah.
is your food then?
Yeah. It's a very good question. We have created food that is non-perishable. So
I mean,
Forever food?
what, jerky or
goodness, jerky and other sorts of canned items, like pickled things and such.
okay?
Yeah, I will go just check on that. I'll go
Hey,
check on
listen, if I don't have to hunt for it, I'll take it.
Oh, question. Is this where people normally stayed?
that. No, it's a longer story. Are you hungry right now? Anyone?
I could eat.
Okay.
No, I'm
I
fine.
will be right back. Why? Just stay here. I'll go check the back and I'll come back with a story. Goes to the back, finds a few items. You do have a moment where you are seemingly alone in this tavern if you would like to do anything. Otherwise,
I want to talk to Henry.
I question their culinary abilities.
It's true, but if
Is
it's
there-
free, you know.
I haven't fully moved past the doorway. And I look very uncomfortable.
As you come to Henry, I look at you, Crucible, and I think I catch sight of Torin past you. And I will lay a hand on your shoulder and squeeze it, and make like a nodding motion towards Torin and kind of push you towards Henry and kind of like change direction. Like I've got this, I'll check on him. As I start moving over towards Torin.
Henry is just holding a drink out that Ilora did not pick up.
Henry, what's your favorite color?
He's frozen. Does not answer.
Henry, what would you recommend someone drink who has very little experience with drinking? Henry! Henry, this is your job! Henry!
He doesn't
Henry!
answer.
Please! Kade, do you drink?
Kade is still by the door. Goggles on, like looking around.
Okay. I will just take this then.
As you take the drink,
Mhm.
another satisfied customer.
Yes.
Anything else I can get you?
Well done, Henry. Not right now. Thank you. You got any peanuts or something back there? I hear they have peanuts. No.
Yeah,
No
I have
peanuts?
some snacks that I could give. Turns around, brings back this completely. It looks like squirrels probably got into it, where he brings
Aw.
back this bag of completely thrown apart peanuts, and then he puts it on the this like little sack, this canvas sack of just
Yeah.
peanuts, and
All
it is
right.
completely torn through.
That's okay. Thank you, Henry. You've been very accommodating.
Another satisfied
And-
customer.
Another satisfied customer. Yeah.
I think Hava would have sidled up to Crew at that point, just kind of leans in a little bit. It's like,
Yeah.
I don't think he's alive.
I
The
don't
others, I
so
think,
either.
are.
I think it's a bit. Can I be perfectly honest? It feels a bit selfish that they have the ability to give sentience, and our friend here was not permitted that. I feel like that
Yeah.
was a choice. It seems like a choice.
Or a punishment. Do you
Oh,
think they
don't
would be
what you
that
say.
mean?
I mean, I hope not.
I don't think you should drink that. I know that alcohol tends to last for a while. I don't know. I don't trust what's happening food and beverage wise here. I think that any hospitality permits they had have far and long expired.
You see Henry like going to the edge of the bar and like acting like he's holding a glass with a cloth and trying to clean it, but there is no glass there. Henry is just with a towel and nothing.
I have a question. I know you said his head is Bender-esque.
Right.
But-
yeah. It's just this head that is big old
On this-
smile, big eyes, and
On
lights
this
up whenever
upper
you speak.
torso that's gliding along this track, is there any similarity or any features that look reminiscent of the clanks that we have seen thus far here?
Definitely looks similar. I will say the mechanical whirring that happens with planks that walk around and all that is different from this. This one sounds a lot more mechanical, whereas the other one sounds a lot more magical.
Johnny, I think you've got noise suppression on or something, buddy.
I got a little quiet for a second.
Well,
I heard what you said though.
Hello.
I assumed it was me.
Mechanical
so-
versus magical.
Yeah. So the whirring in one is different from the other. I don't know why my mic is doing that. I will look into it right now. But
Sounds good.
that is
Sounds great now.
okay. Cool. So then I'll just keep it a little bit closer to my face. Yeah, magical whirring versus mechanical.
Gotcha.
This is very much
Okay.
mechanical.
Okay. I don't know if it was a punishment. I hope not.
Or maybe he's the oldest one here, right? You know how sometimes when people get a little older, the closer and closer they get to Morris Embrace, that they end up
Yeah.
just like
Yeah, just
going a little off?
yeah. Yeah. And the second you brought more into it, Crew's just like, yeah, of course. Close. Yeah. I agree.
But if he's not alive, then he can't die. So there's that.
That's true.
All right. I found some salted meat and some pickled things. I don't know if it's safe to eat or not.
I mean, I could take a look at the dried meats and things.
Great. Yes, please. You would know more than I would. I am not well versed in
It's
food.
all right. It's all right.
Yeah. So what brings you to Cogswealth then, eh?
We're passing through to the mountains, and
I see.
we made an agreement with Hunter and Seeker, exchanges of services.
Uh-huh.
We slayed the flickerfly.
You
And he
You did
pulls
what?
pulls up the wing. I would like to turn this into a weapon, and they said they could help with this. So
yes, of course.
we would like
Yes,
to, exchange services essentially.
we could most likely get that into a blade for you. I assume that our smiths are able to. What kind of a weapon do you fancy?
Something quick.
A rapier, then? Nah, I'm sort of I'm a fencer myself.
You look like a fencer.
No, I think I just want the wing, but shorter.
Understood. All right.
But just
I will.
make it a blade.
Good. Wonderful. I can speak with the echo catchers and see if they can allow us one of their smiths to help us with
The
creating
what?
a weapon for you. The echo catchers, the ones that Hunter and Seeker, the echo catchers, the ones that roam around the town finding echoes to bring back for our power sources.
Mm-hmm. Her hair starts to just do the smoke flutter just a little bit. Like there's wind, but there's not wind.
He just, I think he like looks to you, answers your question, then looks back to Kade and says, would you be comfortable if I were to take the wing to bring back to them?
I could accompany you. If you wouldn't mind, I'd like to see the city a little bit along the way.
That could be arranged. We have to skip to the more uncomfortable part. So with being in our city, we have had a bad history of people taking advantage of our hospitality. Not that I believe that any of you would do so, but we sort of just would like a centralized group of people so we know where you are, while you are visiting, if that is amenable.
Oh, I don't mind being chaperoned.
Wonderful. Yes.
I have a question. Just so we don't unintentionally step on any toes, what did the last humans who came here, what did they do wrong?
Right.
I don't want to do anything by accident that might be
Of course.
offensive to you.
Of course. Yes. The people that we allowed into our town, not last, but certainly last in bulk, were Reavers. We weren't
Yes.
aware of their affiliations before then, and they took advantage of our hospitality and destroyed quite a lot of data. Things we were working towards that
Just to
put
be
us
destructive.
behind schedule.
Okay.
So with that, it's just that there are a few places that are off limits unless chaperoned. And when you are walking around the town, just make sure that you have somebody with you to just know where you are. That's all. It's not,
Okay.
we aren't trying to trap you in here or take advantage of you. I was told that some of you are interested in the teleportation, the Aether Forge that we have, and some of you may be interested in a cure facility, but I am willing to be your chaperone, the one that represents you while you
Okay.
visit here.
We appreciate it. And I'm
Cool.
sure none of us will do anything to violate any boundaries while we're here. And she gives a quick side eye at Kade as she says that.
I think Ilora has been standing by Torin for a moment now, just kind of waiting to pull him to the side and just check in. But as soon as Charles says that we should be chaperoned or use the buddy system, I think Ilora doesn't bristle, but like gets a little tense and takes a long look over at Torin to assess how he's doing. Because she's not going to say, yes, I agree, if Torin's not going to be comfortable with agreeing. And when he asks about a cure, she's also not going to speak up unless Torin does so and feels safe enough to do it. So she's kind of checking in with Torin and going at his pacing right now, because if it were her choice and her choice alone, they wouldn't even be here. So it's more about how do we get what you need and how comfortable are you while we're here.
I genuinely don't think Torin has said a word. And if you were to look at his face, he's not even looking directly at Charles or the bartender. He is looking at the building itself. And he's not seemingly reacting too much to what Charles is saying. It's clear something is at work behind his eyes, and it's distracting him heavily. And he looks, like I said earlier, just very uncomfortable. And it's difficult to pinpoint like where this could be necessarily coming from. But I will also note that he has not looked this out of place in a very, very, very long time.
Well, I think we'll enjoy the stale jerky, and then we'll let you know where we would like to see first.
Do you have
Sure.
a map?
We don't have a map. We haven't really needed one.
Because you
Um,
will.
Right. We all know where everything is.
Hmm.
That's pretty cool.
We do have this button here. Just in case we have any other visitors like you. This goes directly to my private chambers. I will be able to understand that you need something of any sort. And it also will alert anyone else if I'm not available. So it may not be me, but I am the one that is going to be taking care of you while you are here. So most likely it will be me. We also have a hydroponics farm here in the town, so I can go and check to see if there is any fruits or vegetables or
How
any of the
incredible.
sort. Yes. Good. Well, I will just leave you here then.
Okay. Also, Charles, before you go,
Until-
I meant to say it when you came up to us, but I
Yes.
like your hat. I think it suits
Thank you
you
so much.
quite nice.
Thank you. I take pride in my hats.
You should. You know, it's rough out there. It's nice to look nice. You look nice.
Thank you.
Welcome.
It doesn't make me look too piratey, right?
No, I love it.
Good.
Makes you stand out.
Thank you so much. That's
Very distinguished.
Yes.
see, I knew I would like each of you. You are very nice. Oh, very nice people. Well, let me know if you need anything, and I will be back
course.
shortly with hopefully more food that is actually fresh.
Thank you.
Sounds
Much
good.
appreciated.
Thank you.
Of course, of course. Well, see you later. And leaves the tavern, leaving each of you here with the banjo and guitar music continuing.
Now wait, Henry? No, Henry is also playing the music, or where's
Henry
the
is
music
not the
coming
one
from?
playing the music. It's just kind of like in different spots here.
Oh,
Okay,
I was about
There's
to
like-
ask if this was a jamboree band situation in a corner with a
wasn't sure
bunch
if
No,
we
of
were, like,
you know
other
what? It
in
is
a
audience.
now.
church
It
with
absolutely
music.
is now. It absolutely is now.
Five
you see
Nights
a
at
few other automaton
Charlie's.
that are just like,
Okay.
It's 5 Nights at Charlie's. Yay!
yes,
Hey,
yes, it is.
kids. Look, you already have some more fun.
Oh,
100%.
dear.
Yeah.
How bad is the jerky, Johnny? You gotta tell me. Can I at
Well,
least bite
How
through
many
it?
straight six?
Am I gonna lose a tooth? I'm not gonna bite so hard that I lose a tooth. I just want to know.
Can't you,
let's
like,
see. You
look
know
at it
what?
and
Somebody roll a d12.
I'm not biting it.
4.
It's not good.
Okay.
It's definitely, it's not good.
That's-
Ooh, it's rough.
Could use some work.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
I like the idea that they were like, it just needs a bunch of salt, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then they
Exactly.
just kept,
Yes.
Preserve it for the
Someone-
just
Yes.
kept going.
Someone
all
loaded
of
that
this.
into the
Yes.
vortex.
It's a
Yeah.
barrel full of
Yes.
salt, and then the jerky's
100%.
It's in there
yes.
somewhere. Yes. Beautiful.
I think once Charlie is gone, I nudge Torin.
Yes. You should get some food. And handle what business
Look-
we have to handle.
Oh no, you're not getting away with that at all. Where did you go? What's going on?
We don't have to
Oh,
waste
what
time.
did I
on that.
just say? I could have sworn I heard the words come out of my mouth that you're not getting away with that. You heard me, right? Sorry, I can say it again. You're
Oh,
not
no.
getting away with that. What is going on with you?
No, I did hear it very
Then
clearly.
tell me what's going on.
Yeah, it's difficult to explain. But I just would rather we handle our business and move along.
Fine. And she'll back up and step back, and she'll start taking steps backwards, but she's looking at Torin, and the only reason she's giving him grace in this moment is because he has done the same for her on multiple occasions, where she has not wanted to give him information, or like she wasn't ready to be vulnerable, and he has shown her grace, and it is killing her, but she has to be a good friend back. So she like steps back, but gives one of like, in very much a we will be talking about this, until her back like collides with the bar next to Crucible.
Can I get you anything?
Soul be praised. What is your specialty, Henry?
I can make a mean old fashioned.
No, you don't say. I'm going to go mad here. And she gets like very close to Crucible.
Hava told me not to drink it.
I don't
Right.
like.
I sniff it. Jonny, could I do just like a how can I figure out how drinkable this is?
Roll the d12. Let's see. Let the dice
The
tell
D12.
Yeah,
Okay.
the d12.
Okay, I got a 9.
It's decent. I mean, like just like any other like whiskey or scotch, like
Okay.
it's
I see a
it's
couple of
fine.
drops of like motor oil at the top, and I like shrug, and I just knock it back, and I look at Hava and I say, I'm so sorry. If I am sober in this town that sings to me from beneath my feet, I will lose it. Do you not feel that?
I do.
Yes, but I am trying to look at this from all angles and not the sheer abomination that it is.
Of course you are, darling, sweet child. Wonderful. Wonderful.
I am not going to cause a disruption despite the fact that my pact and vows determine that I need to do something very different than what we are doing right now.
And what is that?
They are all being kept awake. They are not being allowed to rest.
Indeed. Yes. Yes. Yes.
And she is like it's like almost that little bit of like a vibration of her emberkin that you can see like someone who's been trying to keep the lid on a pot.
Yeah. I see. Yes. And that is biblically Crucible.
Yeah.
Hava, you have to talk to Hava. If I talk to Hava, I'll make it worse. You talk to Hava.
I'll talk to Hava. Okay.
And I like plop Crucible in front. I don't go anywhere. I just stand there like directly behind Crucible, my head over. It's like,
Everyone is very tense.
yes, and I do think we need to clear the air before we start snooping around a city that we can only half enter. I think we have a lot of talking to do before you get your shiny new weapon and we move forward in this investigation. And aren't we waiting on food?
Yes, but we have to be very careful.
Oh, I get such a sinking feeling in my gut when you say that, Kate. But why? Why?
Oh, I mean, no matter if we do wrong, we may die instantly.
For what?
Sorry,
I'm
instantly? Why
What do
instantly?
you mean?
We're surrounded by people with much more advanced weaponry. They may be very beneficial allies, or they could easily decimate us. But on top of that, even if we wanted to escape, this area is surrounded structurally by blighters, which makes it even more difficult.
Okay.
So, but the good news is I just have to verify. If these people are who I have a good feeling about, but if these people are who they say they are, then these can be very powerful allies and could help you serve in your purpose, Your Grace. But if they're not, we are in grave danger and will likely die very soon. But we got a free ride, so
Okay, you're taking me on a roller coaster here. All right.
you just gotta weigh the odds, really.
I will say, and this goes, I'm not going to tell you how to interact with them, but if we treat them like enemies, they will be enemies. So,
I mean, I see more in common with them than I do people with flesh and blood.
okay. All right, then I don't have to worry about how you will engage with them.
Smoke tendrils still kind of off on them.
The sooner we handle our business, the sooner we can be on our way. We mind our manners. We are staying in their home.
But like I said, I need to verify that they're telling the truth. So I've got to go do that.
As long as you verify it, not independently, but alongside them, yes. Please, Kade. That's how we'll get in trouble.
Planning to verify.
Blood.
No.
No.
I don't think they
Oh,
have
so
any.
glad we talked that out.
Yeah.
That was almost terrible for all of us involved.
Kade,
They don't have
we
blood.
are currently in a society of creatures that don't possess blood. What do you mean?
But the
Is to get
people
blood
who were
from.
here did. And it
Oh, you want to
ended
know if they met an untimely end?
violently. I can see acts of violence that have happened in the past. I need to find where it happened. And I can experience the memories to see if they match up with what's said.
Have you considered that you don't have to do that?
Well then, we're going to this completely blind.
Yes, on faith. Which is a very powerful thing, is it not?
Yes, but you know, works. and
Cage.
faithful. Faith without works, you know, there's a lot of
Absolutely not.
passages.
Cade.
I'm sure I can pick the right passage to verify
Cage.
my viewpoint. Yes.
I understand how valuable it is to know what the people around you are capable of. I'm grateful to you for offering. But I also know the importance of trusting the people around you. I'm asking you to, instead of risking the possibility of inflaming those giving us this hospitality, you exercise a bit of trust and faith so that we can do what we need to do and move on without incident. And also, please stop calling me Your Grace.
Yes, Your Grace. But I mean, no, I mean, yes, ma'am, madam. Your every
You
single
could just use a
risk-
name.
I can't, but
You can.
I was not allowed to.
Now you are.
As I'm trying to say, every single risk that I take is calculated.
Are you
It takes
good at
everything inside Ilora not to say out loud how much that reminds her of Royla. He's also a very strategy-minded person, but she knows he would hate to hear that. So she says nothing, but like you can see her biting her tongue for a moment.
And every single decision I've made, up until this point is to ensure that you get there back home safely. If you want me to not use my abilities to peer into the past, I won't. But that was my entire plan from the very moment I agreed to join up with them and learned that there was a schism prior, was to verify. But you're right, I've been lacking in faith. I'm sorry.
I don't want you to go through violence and risk invoking more. I don't think we need to trust them beyond getting what we need.
All right.
Am I in the wrong here? And she looks at the rest of the room for a moment.
I'd say they made it perfectly clear when we first happened upon them that there was a hesitation to believe that we were not Reavers. It wasn't until we aided them with the prospect of supplies for help or whatnot, knowledge.
And it's clear that Torin is still kind of not here, but he eventually manages to say,
It ultimately, they are offering us a place to stay for the night. They're offering us knowledge. They're possibly offering us supplies. I see no reason to not trust what they are saying right now. Ultimately, we stick together. We mind our manners. And when dawn comes, we leave. We leave them to their devices. But
I don't
again,
think-
that is just me.
I don't think they would really seek a cure here.
I mean, well, we don't know that yet, do we? Right? They said they had research facilities.
Yes, but what good would a cure do them if their entire city runs on it?
Safety.
Maybe they could take the walls down.
They use blighters as tools.
Yeah.
So do I. And I point towards my bag of bits.
They use them differently than you.
No, they don't.
They keep them awake. They don't
When you
let
say
them.
when you say keep them awake, I'm sorry, I don't want to come across a certain way, but you keep saying keep them awake. Would you rather they kill
Be
them?
put to rest.
How
if
would you
they
recommend they'd? I mean, they're not all servants of Maw like you. They're not going to do it properly.
Are they not tools to you? In service of your god? How are you different than the other of us in the way we use the dead?
They're trapped here against their will. Every soul and points to each person here. When we're living, your soul is here and is able to accomplish what it was meant to do. And after long, hard toil, you may rest. They have not been given that. They're sleepless. And they are being kept sleepless. And those souls cannot find peace.
Hava, do you believe a cure can be found, or no?
It was my goddess's promise that there is a cure. That's what I've been out seeking. Whether it's relics, whether it's something.
Well, if if there is a cure, and that's what you were promised, and we find it, wouldn't it be better to, instead of having to... I'm not saying this is an ideal situation. I understand they're being used for their labor, and it's against their will, because right now they don't really have their own will. But wouldn't it be easier if we did find a cure, and we could administer it so widely in such a small space? Does that make sense? There's so many here, and if we found a cure, we'd be coming back to administer it to many, when we wouldn't have to search through forests or rivers or caves or what have you to find them, because we would know they would be here to cure. I feel like I'm going a little...
How many have
making
you put to
sense?
rest on your journeys?
Many.
And if you knew that even in the violence, even in what you did, that they could find peace, wouldn't you? Or would you
think
rather
death
have
is
them...
peaceful?
I don't know what happened to you.
Do you want me to tell you what death is like?
Were you
Want me
one
to
of
tell
them?
you in great detail?
They are not dead. They are trapped. They are undead. They cannot die. They would welcome it instead of being trapped.
Have you talked to them?
I don't know why you're here. I've told you that I believe that there must be some higher purpose behind why you were brought back the way you were. It's something I do not understand and may be beyond what is needed for me to understand. Apart from that, we are all brought here together. I, looking to Ilora, will behave with the promise that if it seems that they are not finding a cure and we do not find a cure of our own and return here, that they may be put to rest.
We'd be declaring war on this civilization. That's
can't
not me
imagine.
saying it as though it is a negative. That is just simply factual.
Then we seek a cure. And if that's not something that they seek, that would then be the problem.
I think we'll find out a lot once they take us to their facilities. I think maybe we are jumping ahead when we don't really have all the pieces of the puzzle.
You all hear a knock on the door.
I open it.
Hello. I have brought bushels of different fruits and vegetables. Our hydroponics were just at the moment of harvesting. So, please, looks at the jerky that's like half bitten into on the table. I'm guessing it wasn't good.
We might have to
Yeah,
make
sure.
fresh.
Here we
maybe.
are. This
I
is
could help. Let
most
me
likely
help.
better. And brings out, and you see all sorts of like romaine and different types of fruits like strawberries, apples, all sorts fresh. Something that you haven't had in quite a long time.
Crucible's mouth is watering.
Mhm.
Easily.
No one touch anything.
What?
And Elora's going to, over the next 60 seconds, immediately grab one of everything that has seeds.
Mhm.
And will absolutely be plucking them out to dry them and carry with so that she can.
If you're looking for seeds, I can give you.
Yes, do that. And she's
loads
not
of them.
stopping. She's gonna-
Sure. She. Oh, All right. I was just saying, like, in you continue.
As
doing
many
it.
as you have. Thank you so much.
Right. Oh, well, I would be remiss to not ask. Is there anything that you would like to do while here? I was told that there were things that you would like to see.
Yes.
We like to see the weapons, and then see
Weapons.
your facilities.
Right. The weapons I think might be a little too early.
Oh.
But
Then we shall see the cure.
Facility. I mean, I don't unless you do
Yes.
have the cure.
I'm sure they are very close. Anything of that magnitude would have been shouted upon the rooftop
Big
if
news. Yeah.
there was any news of any success. But I am more than willing to bring you there. Rune and Heart are working day and night
You
to
said
find
Rune
answers.
and Heart?
Yes, Rune Hart. Rune is the head scientist, and Hart is co-scientists. They work together, but Rune is the head of the research. So,
Okay.
Are there only the two?
yes, it's only those two. A lot of our resources have been focused on the Aether Forge as of late.
That's your
getting that
teleporter,
prepared.
right?
Correct, yes. We are hoping to create a teleporter system all throughout Elwyn to connect everyone.
Could we swing by there as well?
The Aether Forge, yes,
Oh,
of
and-
course.
Terribly
Would
curious.
you-
I'm sure it'll go right over my head, but I would like to take a look.
Yes, I was told that someone here was interested in the Aether Forge. Possibly, maybe.
Well, I mean, could it teleport us to the caves? The mountains nearby.
The caves. You personally, I am much like your friend here. These sort of things sort of go over my head. I don't quite know a lot of the locations as to which the teleporters are going.
Right, it's
been
going that
kind of
way.
Hush, as well as the fact that we still need to power the damn thing. So a lot of our resources have been they've been put into gathering echoes and enough to power our teleporters. But as
My
far as
hand goes
the-
out to Hava, and I just like right on her, like where the wrist and hand kind of. It's just a gentle squeeze.
Do you
Hava
mind settling a
has
theological debate?
Hava is just there and has given the reference earlier, like kind of just the bossing say, very placid, very serene look with just like the tail ends of her hair curling as smoke, but just very pleasant with it, but accepts Ilora's touch on her arm.
Yes, most of our resources has been allocated towards gathering echoes so that we can power the Aether Forge. We are
Are you close to collecting all the power you need?
very soon. I don't, as I said, I'm not quite in that sort of realm of things. That's more of the Echo Catchers and their faction of groups of clanks that are traveling around and gathering.
Is that
The
the
echoes.
only form of energy that you've come across?
It's one of the most reliable, for sure. We have dabbled in others like coal, steam, other sorts of technology for electricity, but
Oh, that don't sound like it'd ever run out.
exactly, they run out.
They do.
The others
Oh.
don't.
Hmm.
The echoes don't.
Uh.
Which is why it's such a useful tool in this.
I always thought rocks. There's so many rocks, you can never run out of rocks. So, that makes sense.
We do have our city on a mountain, but
Why is your
despite finding
mountain
more,
humming?
yes, that would be our subterranean turbines that are moving, powering everything else in the city. These are the finished products, though.
I see.
Yes.
I can't help but notice in your list of possible sources of energy, arcane magics were not listed. Do you not have any arcanists in your society?
We have arcanists, yes. Most of them have been allocated towards the Aether Forge. Why are you an arcanist yourself?
Torin is very gifted.
Perhaps you are the person that they were telling me to have near the Aether Forge. There are many hurdles that our arcanists have been needing to find ways around.
I'm sure it's been quite difficult.
Yes, from what I understand, there's some celestial event that's happening in a month that we needed to be prepared for, and things have been difficult. I again, this is not my field of study. I don't know. It's something along the lines of the planes of existence being balanced or
You
something.
don't have to know things, Charles. You got a great hat, and that's what
Who
matters.
would we talk to about
Thank you.
that?
About the Aether Forge, I could bring you to the Aether
The
Forge.
celestial event. I
The
think.
celestial event, do you have specialists of that?
We do have some people that, like I said, are working for the Aether Forge.
So it's
they
all
are.
the Aether Forge ones. Gotcha.
All right, so
Right, as I said, all of our resources has been allocated towards the Aether Forge. This is our biggest project yet. We are trying to connect the world so that we can, once we do find that cure, administer it to everyone.
That's a lofty but well-meaning ambition.
So then what happens to your power supply if you cure it all?
That is a great question.
So back to rocks and coal that runs out.
That is also outside of my wheelhouse. I don't know the answer to that one. However, I'm sure the people at the facility research
we'll
institute will have an answer.
Questions, Charles. We'll keep him up here. It's all right.
Yes. And more importantly, tomorrow is the Festival of Innovation. It's the city's anniversary, where we talk about everything that we have innovated in the past few years. So there might be talk of what the cure looks like now, and what innovations and progress we've made in that
Looking forward to it.
matter. Yes. I can't help but feel that I've let everyone down.
No, Charles. We're asking you about things that you're not necessarily directly involved with, and we will we'll save those questions. That's all right. Not a big deal.
Yes.
But you can get the seeds.
Yes, I am so sorry. That completely slipped my mind. I was talking of all of the incredible things here at the Cogswealth.
No rush. Just
should
making
I
sure
can-
that is in your wheelhouse, because
Would
that is what
tomorrow
I'm...
morning be okay?
That will.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Plus, we already
the
have
reason
this
why I
apple that
asked-
you directly took the seeds out of while I was holding it. in my
It's
hand.
just crushed,
Mm-hmm.
split open.
You have a great start, Ilora. I would say.
Yes.
I love
Tomorrow
my
morning. I can wait.
Probably.
Thank you for your generosity.
Yeah, the reason why I was asking was because if you would like, if everyone is amenable to it, I could bring you to the research facility now.
Incredible.
That'd be great.
Wonderful, wonderful. All right. please, well then, follow me. I will bring you through the city, and I will point out things. I will be your tour guide. Call me Charles, the tour guide.
Is that
follow
your
me.
task?
Charles the tour
Is that
guide.
your task when you are not hospitalitying?
I
others
am
like us?
typically the lawkeeper slash outward relations to
Like a
people around
liaison.
us.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, a concierge, a liaison, a person that speaks to others that are possibly visiting or that we would like to have relations to outside of our walls. Things
So
of
you've
that
had a
nature.
lot of free time if it's been a while since you've had visitors.
Well, there are towns nearby, small villages and such, that we speak to quite often. This fruit and vegetables, we bring them to people around to make sure that they are supported and
Yeah. That's
taken
kind.
care of. We do try to do our part for supporting everyone.
All right.
I look around at
Totally
my the crew to see if anybody is, if everybody's backs are still fully up. Is there any ease amongst us or no? What about Torin?
For
No?
me, I think for Ilora, there's no sense of tension. There's a sense of urgency.
Yeah.
So she's not got her defenses up. She believes what the 3 robots she's encountered or the clanks she's encountered
Yeah.
have told her. So I think she's pretty hackles down right now.
Okay. But Torin still looks.
At the mention of follow me, I'll take you there. Some of that earlier tension immediately finds his shoulders and he
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Well,
Let's go, Charles.
Let's go. Let's go.
I shall bring you to the cure facility. Hopefully they have some breaking news to share with you. Yes, please, follow me. And walks out of the Nuts and Bolts Tavern. As I have previously prepped, because I am a good GM, and put into my notes
Yes.
beforehand.
Of course.
Mhm.
Of course.
I knew
all the
that.
good GMs definitely shout out their own note-taking
Of
skills.
course, Nasty Johnny will
Mid-session.
never forget
Yeah.
to name the random tavern that we
With
walked.
the
F's in
sister-
chat for any time that your player asked for a name that you weren't ready for.
with the
Anyways,
sister tavern called the Birds and the Bees in the nearby town. So
the Nuts and the Bolts and the Birds and the Bees. Yes, that
Whatever
is
thing.
yes. It's across town. The Birds and the Bees.
It's
Anywho.
their sister tavern.
yeah.
Let's go on a break. Let's go for a quick little break, and then we'll come back and learn about what is happening in this cure facility. Few things. One, Sirenscape has come out with a tester, sort of like beta testing for Sirenscape Nova, which is a like one-click, super easy, kind of like Pocket Bard and things like that, where you just click a ambiance and it creates the setting for you, and you can. It's really quick and very easy to use. They have it for free for testing if you want to check that out, but they're also going to be doing a live stream tomorrow. I need to check the time. I believe it's 4 p.m. Pacific time, where they're going to be just kind of talking to people and seeing what everybody wants in something like this. So go check out Sirenscape on Twitch and also sirenscape.com for all of the cool stuff. And then also Finnegan Finch. Kujo.
Finch.
Show
Oh
them.
my
Look
God.
at those. Look at those.
You
amazing-
guys, you
Look
guys,
at that.
Wow.
you guys, not only do they have seasonal sets of resin dice, which are beautiful and so pretty, but their metal sets are incredible. This one looks like Torin's magic. It's like blue with a little bit of like brass. Isn't it so
Yeah.
pretty? And then this
And
one's
mine has an
hollow.
acorn in it.
And then listen. Doesn't that sound awesome?
Love
You
it.
should go and get them.
We have a
Acorn.
code Bitten 10 to get you 10% off. 10% off. That's a lot.
10%.
That's a lot. 10% off.
That's like
your
double
order.
digits.
Goddamn. Please. Go check out Finnegan Finch.
Daniel's contribution was
FinneganFinch.com. Yeah! Check out the dice, the math rocks. Go check it out. Bitten 10. Use it at checkout.
You went
Beautiful
full
dice.
prospector.
But
What Henry would do.
we will go on a break. We will see you all soon. Stay for more Bitten.
See ya.
We'll be back.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back.
Do you feel good about that? Do you feel good about what happened?
I feel great about what happened.
You feel good
All
about
right.
what happened?
Hi, Kat, welcome back.
Canonically,
Back. So
Canonically, what?
it's canon, by the way. To anybody.
Cool.
So
Oh my god.
oh my god. So bringing us back to the world of Bitten.
Yeah.
You all exited the Nuts and Bolts Tavern, expertly named. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
To then go and find the cure facility, the research facility in which the Cogswealth has put their resources into to try and find a cure to help the people. After learning that there was only 2 people, there were some questions had, but you decided in the end to follow Charles, in which you are brought through the beautiful town of the Cogswealth. It is getting into the late afternoon, early evening. The sun is starting to set, and the fog, by the way, here is completely clear. Everything around you, the open sky above, the buildings all around you, everything is clear as day. You pass over the river, the bridge going over to the northern side of this town, as you see oh man, sorry, couldn't hit mute fast enough. You see dozens of water wheels, all connected to little buildings, and each of them made out of very light material, aluminum or something of the like, metal. After passing over the bridge, you see this area back here is a lot more residential buildings. But that pyramid, that large building towards the back, gets bigger and bigger. And about maybe 5 minutes of a walk away, you finally come to this small, squat, circular building. Charles leads you to the door and opens them, and clanks don't taste, they don't smell, which is a fact that each of you find out when you enter into the front door of this round building, as the scent of death and decay hits you like a scent barrier. Well, at least some of you, maybe not Kade. Lining the exterior walls of this little building, you see cylindrical tubes filled with greenish blue liquid and people of all different sorts of ancestries. You see each of them elves to orcs to goblins to halflings, all of them seeming to be at some point in that turning process. You can see some of them having spidering veins all across their body, whereas some a bite and nothing. At the center of this room, you see an unconscious halfling woman lying on the table, held in place with manacles and leather straps. A bright white light, this skylight of sorts, open to the open air. This light illuminates a clink that is seemingly administering some sort of syringe into her arm. Another clink standing nearby looks to each of you walking into the lab and immediately rushes up after taking some notes, looking at you. Hello, yes, what are you doing here? We don't have any available vats for newly bitten people, as they seem to be speaking with Charles. Charles says, no, these people are here to question methods and information for the cure, I guess. After that, Clink places that syringe into the arm and plunges whatever liquid was there into this person, places the syringe back onto the table, and joins the other Clink in conversation. This Clink is the one that walked up to you, was very lithe in their body. This one, the one that was administering the syringe, this one is very large, as if this one was like built for war, but has since changed their designation or their job in which they are focusing their attention. After walking up, I heard that there are people that are wanting to learn about our process here. Yeah?
What's your success rate?
Well, get right to it then. 0%.
Any delays in the process?
There are delays in the process, yes. As you can see, we can extend the time in which the bite takes its hold quite a lot. We've gotten it down from 24 hours to, if it's fresh and we place them in the vats immediately, perhaps 2 weeks.
Wow, that's considerable.
Yeah. Yes.
Excuse me. Can I smell some of the blood?
That is quite an odd request.
It's a theory.
Sure. Please. There might be a little blood left over from...
I'm sorry, not to be greedy. Can I smell 2 samples of blood? One from the one that you just administered, and one that's about 2 weeks since an administration.
Since an administration... let me clarify. This one right here is on the 2-week period.
Okay.
We cannot... this syringe is our last effort.
Right.
This is 2 weeks. These folks in here, they are all sorts of different days. This one is our freshest. This one we had just recently gotten a few days ago. And the vat itself, the medicine that we administer to them to get them in the vats, that is what slows the process. This one here is unfortunately on the last leg. This is our last-ditch effort to
Okay.
save them.
I'll smell his blood.
Great. Yes, yeah, follow me. Is there a reason for this?
I'm good with blood.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm,
I will take whatever help I can get, so please follow me. And they turn around. Each step that this clink makes is like almost like in parallel, in tandem to the constant moving of the floor beneath you. They are a hulking figure that walks over to this table and then, please also be careful. We don't know how long they have until the transformation changes them.
Right. I get as close as possible and give it a good old sniff.
And I'm guessing this is going to be a grim psychometry?
Or
Or are you just trying to get like
I would like to just do a general roll with my spell casting as a blood mage or a blood hunter. And I just want to get a feel for what's happening on a cellular level, because I've injected myself so many times with blighter blood.
Okay.
So I know what it feels like with that moment of when the blood tries to take over a cell, but I am able to create this state of equilibrium with it so that I don't turn. And I want to get a feel for what's going wrong with this serum.
Okay.
If I can, or like what's happening in the blood. Yeah.
I think that this is going to be a knowledge roll. Do you have a counter offer?
Because I'm using my blood magic to detect this. I'm not analyzing
what
the
is
blood.
your
I'm
spellcasting
feeling it. It's agility. That
Use your spellcasting trait. That's fine.
Yeah, I don't
That
know
is your
why it's
spellcasting
agility.
trait. I'm not
It
gonna
is
take
what
away.
it is.
Who fucking knows, dude? I don't fucking get it.
My blood
is
is
what it
nimble. I can
Blood
smell
magic's
how nimble
crazy.
the blood is. That's kind of dog water, but you know, it is what it is. That is a 15 with fear.
That's pretty good.
15 with fear.
It's pretty good.
I will take the fear. Trying to gauge what is happening on a cellular level is difficult regardless of your experience in being a blood hunter or not. One of the things that you have learned in your time researching your own blood over and over and over again until you found the answer, it seems like there is a coexistence between you and whatever this is. You are dead. So it seems to fight living cells. And that is what you find here. Though, as you're taking the blood out and analyzing it to understand what might have been in this syringe, the best you can come up with is they might have re-engineered blighter blood to try and attack itself.
Oh. Interesting.
Maybe you're seeing three different types of blood in there.
Interesting.
As you're slowly starting to analyze these blobs of blood congealing in front of you, you suddenly begin to hear the breathing of the halfling becoming rapid and wheezy. You see the black veins that have already taken over most of the body are just slowly encroaching onto the top of the head until she is completely taken over. You see she's completely covered in sweat and breathing heavily. And suddenly she begins to seize and shake uncontrollably. One of the scientists, the one that's standing just next to you, checks the straps, checks under the eyes. And since you're right there, you see the eyes that have been hidden behind the eyelids are completely orange and bloodshot red, which is a guaranteed sign that they are either very close or turned. And that's when they just push you and anyone else that had approached back. If we were too late.
What was her name?
And finally, everything stops. The breathing, the shaking, everything. And a deep inhale. And then a final exhale. As they look over to you. Catherine. And because me, the GM, I don't have the names, but they go individually to every person in here, giving you their name, giving you their age, giving you where they're from. These are people that have entrusted us to find an answer. We are their last choice, the last defense against this, and we each and every time have failed.
Can I make an instinct roll? Because I would like to see, are they truthful about this
Absolutely.
feeling?
Yeah,
Okay.
please. Yeah, go ahead and do an
Spark
instinct roll. Yeah.
Is there a way I can help in that at some point? Because I feel like Hava is feeling very similar.
Sure. Absolutely. Yeah.
Um,
So go ahead and spend the hope, and then you can roll a d6 to add to this.
Okay. Am I rolling the d6 or is Hava?
Hava.
Right, Hava. Go ahead.
Yeah, you're helping. You get to
Oh.
add.
I need
You
an
add to the roll.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. That's a 4.
4. So that is going to be a 15 with fear.
Okay. It's hard to gauge emotion from Clinks, as we've already stated. But the way that the tone, the intonation, the way that they knew every single name, origin, and age of each of these individuals here, the way that as you are trying to gauge this, they take care in walking towards the end of the table and taking a knife and ending the undeath. The way all of this happens leads you to believe that they care. Even if this may be a different way of caring than most, it seems like this individual does. Hot, would you mind bringing her with the others for final rest, please? And you see the other Clink walking and removing all of the straps and bringing them to a unseen stairway that goes down into the basement of this facility.
What have you tried?
Well, we have tried so much. We've tried small bits, applications of magic. We have tried small nanobots. We've tried re-engineering the blood of the blight, the echoes as a form of what's this word? When it tries to attack itself, the autoimmune sort of response. We've tried countless and countless different vaccines. What we thought was dead versions of the curse virus, whatever it is. But every time, it ends the same.
You can't cure it.
Curing as in the echoes and bringing them back. No. That is...
Well, I mean,
From-
you could. Never mind.
No, please, if you have another idea, I would be willing to hear it. We have tried everything, so we are...
The only solution I know of will come from soul. This is
gods.
my idea is
Yeah.
It won't solve anything. You could just
Is my arcane sense? I want to confirm something because I excuse me. I feel like this was clarified in season 1. My arcane sense, blighters do pop up in that, correct?
They do.
Okay. I would like to approach and I apologize, Catherine was already lifted to be brought to-
Correct, yeah.
Okay.
Were you going to want to see them?
Yes, if only for holding on to that arcane sense to see how long it lasts.
The blighter before.
Yes.
You would have been able to catch this because you have this innately, right? This is like just something that's always on, right? When the deep inhale happened and then it stopped, you didn't feel anything until they started to walk around. Then it started to like grow. It seems like they have this down to a T to know exactly when this will happen and when that transition is final. So it started to grow as they were walking around to then finally plunge the knife into them and end it. So it was well on its process.
Would you allow if I tried to focus that arcane sense to see where specifically this arcane energy
Sure.
would come from?
Absolutely. Please do a spellcast roll.
I would like to spend a hope to use arcane oddity as I am approaching and sort of using that sense. There is this flicker of energy that passes over the runes on my skin. It's not full on bright. It's not a dull glow. It's just a little crackle that causes my eyes to just glow just a touch as I fixate on them.
Okay.
That's 2 5s, my guy.
Busting doubles, as our friend
I'm
Daniel would say.
dribbling twins.
Dribbling twins, busting doubles. All right. Crit gets you when the transition finally happens. It happens starting from the brain, but more specifically, it starts from the left side of the brain, I believe, is the one that deals with motor function and such. So it starts there. Then it passes through the cerebellum to the right side that then turns that on. And then it slowly passes through the rest of the body, slowly waking them up. That's why you see so many twitching. So many twitching as they're reawakening. It's because those synaptic triggers are passing through the body, awakening those muscles once again. You saw it pulse in or start to grow in the left, watched it go to the right, and saw one trigger before it stopped.
And I might be reaching, but I want to confirm.
Reach, baby.
Reach for the stars.
Because based on what we encountered with Morel, with a possible hive mind scenario, in that arcane sense, could I feel or sense anything? I don't know how to explain this. Like a
Something
signal
else,
being
something
sent.
more.
Yeah.
You didn't feel anything like that. That doesn't mean that
Okay.
it wasn't there, but you didn't feel anything. So
Okay.
perhaps it was too early and it was stopped before then. Perhaps you don't feel it.
Mm.
You're not entirely sure.
After
Oh,
go
sorry.
ahead.
I'm so sorry. No, you go. You.
After sensing this, I'll just look up to the large one. I believe the heart.
This one is Rune.
Rune. Have you heard the name Morel before?
I heard the name. You see their lights flickering as they like seem to mentally be going through all of the notes that they've had.
Activate the search engine.
Yep.
Jarvis, show me anything related to Morel, please.
Right away, sir.
No, they go through all of their like memory and. No, I've never heard of someone named Morel before. Is this new information that you have received? Who is this?
Something I heard in passing once.
I think Ilora is. You said they're taking the body away after it's been stabbed?
One of them did retrieve the body from all of like the straps and stuff and brought them. There was a stairway that leaded down into the basement that like opened up and then has since closed as they went down.
Okay.
But I will leave that open. It does take a while to release all the straps, all the manacles and all that stuff, and them to go down the stairs. So was there something that you wanted to do in those moments?
Yes, I would
Okay.
like to just brush my fingers against the back of its hand very stealthily. And I'd like to...
The body or the other clank?
The body.
Heart. Okay. Okay. Understood. That's easy
The
enough.
clank is a person. The body is a body.
Agreed.
Okay. I would like to brush my hand against the back of their hand, and then I would like to whisper very softly a prayer of soul, and I want to bow my head and everything. I'm not hiding that I'm praying, so that, you know, they let me have this moment. And I try not to glow. Is the
Sure.
thing. It's like I'm trying not to let like sunlight come out of my eye holes and nostrils, really. It's not like I'm trying not to look ethereal. I'm trying not to like freak anyone out with like flashlight orifice time. So I am gonna make this spellcast roll. I
Try
would
not to be-
really
Flashlight orifice time.
Try
Oh,
not
you
to
know,
be the Messiah
everybody has one of
challenge
those.
impossible.
Your classic flashlight orifice time, am I right? You know how it is.
Also, you would definitely see that like Kade is like fidgeting, like there's so much he's like not very clearly not saying.
Oh no. That makes me uneasy, but I'm gonna keep going. I would like to spend a hope to use one of my tenants' guide the misguided in this moment, because I am attempting to see if in the shift between person and just too far gone to be saved into Blighter, I am speaking with this thing's soul. to see if it's there. I'm trying to give clarity for Hava.
Ooh, interesting.
Is there a god, Johnny?
Why does this keep happening to me?
Did you fucking crit? What
I
the
did.
fuck?
I got 2 9s.
Oh my gosh, my favorite number! Yay!
Okay, well,
Answer the question.
this is
the biggest
something
question of life.
that I haven't answered before. I haven't done this sort of answer. So, what does everybody think?
Just casually
Is
prove or
the
disprove
soul-
Hava's faith real quick.
Exactly. We are either proving or disproving this. So, do we think that the soul is still there when it changes, or do we think that the soul is gone?
What do you think, Johnny?
I'm trying to see if I caught it in time because I fully believe that as a
You
living
crit! Of course you did!
I'm just saying maybe I got there in the nick of time, mid DMT trip or something. Come on, Johnny.
I think you did.
We can get
And
weird with it if you want.
I
yes,
Sorry.
please.
I am fixed on this moral situation
Mhm.
in that I believe whatever was left of their soul is gone and something else is put in.
So, I will say, is there any other? Yes, Kelly, you look like you were about to say something.
Oh, it's not based on any research or fact. But selfishly, Crew hopes that it stays in there because if we can find a cure, then these people can come
Mhm.
back. But that has no basis on any
Sure,
real.
sure.
It's just what she dreams is the truth.
Kade hopes that the soul is gone because the world is not ready to comprehend that amount of suffering on that massive of a scale.
Man, this is split.
I'm so scared.
I'm gonna leave it to.
I'm gonna
I'm leave it
climb
to
through
die
my
roll.
screen.
You're gonna
Oh
leave
my
it to the
God.
dice?
I'm gonna leave it to the die because I like both. I like all of those options.
Wait, what die are you rolling?
D12,
Maybe Meadow
obviously.
should roll
A
it.
D12? Okay.
I'm
Okay.
so scared.
All right.
Let's
I'll
roll.
set the. I'll
That's
set
the
the.
roll.
I'll set the. Okay, so soul is still there. Is 1 through 4, right? That would make 8. Yeah, 1 through 4. Soul is gone. Is 5 through 8, right? 5 through 9. Maybe I don't know.
5, 6, 7, 8 is 4 numbers.
5
Yes,
through
8.
8.
Okay,
and
I
then
was right
9
with that
9
one.
through 12.
Okay, and then 9 through 12
Wicked
is
man.
something is there, but we're not sure.
Oh no.
Entity question mark. Ooh.
Entity question mark.
You feel a presence there before it finally
Johnny.
slips. Yes.
I know this might not be my place, but should you whisper the answer to Meadow and it's up to them if they tell us or not?
Okay. So I have said there is something there.
Let Crucible believe this lie.
I will tell you.
The full truth should only be.
I will
for
tell
her.
you what it is.
Oh, my tummy is rumbling.
Am I supposed to be listening?
No.
Should I be listening or no?
being-
Nobody
it was
else took
being
their
typed, it was
headphones
being
out,
typed,
and now
it
I
was being
feel
typed.
dumb.
It was being typed. It was being typed.
Oh, it was being typed. Okay.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, everybody else wants the secret. Oh, I was.
No, a technological whisper, if you will.
Okay.
It's very
We
silent.
are in Cogswealth after all.
It's like blurring.
I'm trying to read Meadow's face.
I am
And I
too, and it's
can't.
not going
I
out for me.
can't.
Not
Yes.
working
She's
out.
too good at this game. God damn it.
All right, everybody, please remove your headphones.
Wait, really?
Yes, please.
Move your headphones and don't look at the captioning.
Oh my god, I'm
Yep.
so anxious right now.
In fact, Jonny and Meadow, mute yourselves in the Google Meet so that literally only the people who are watching will be able to know what's going on.
I want people that can't hear to be able to see though.
Oh, duh. My brain. Okay, I'm turning off my
You're
thing.
good. You're good.
I'm so
Meadow.
fine about this.
Ilora. Something. Something. Slow. So, you can ask 3 questions. What would you like to ask?
Oh my gosh, I can't do this. I can't do this.
Hello, dear. Do you remember who you are?
Hunger. Feed. I was hungry. Waiting. And then gone.
Were they kind to you here?
Come closer.
I hate it so much. There's no way I'm coming closer. He has to answer my questions. I stay where I am, but I notice that my eyes dart to Room, who's undoing the straps, I think, or whoever's undoing the straps. So I want to make sure that they're still Heart is still locked in because I don't want them to leap up, but my hand goes to my dagger. I know that my head is still bowed, but instead of my eyes being closed in prayer, my eyes now open as I look at them to make sure they don't leap up. And I repeat, answer my question, dear. That's how this works.
They give me no food. So please, come closer. And that's when the knife is plunged into the back of the head.
Okay. I think there's like a jolting of just Ilora's hand. It's not like a big leap back. She's very contained. She's able to keep it together. And I think she has a few answers, but like 1,000 more questions now. And I think just kind of turns from the group and shadows Heart as they take the body so like she can help them open the door and close it behind them and stuff like that. They're not touching the body any longer.
Come on back, everybody.
All right, so I'm just going to start talking a whole lot so that way the closed captioning is going to erase
dribbling twins.
everything.
Yeah, that was
Dribbling
insane.
twins. All right, what you see is you were all talking. Ilora had gone to the table as that transition was happening to catch that moment between whether it's life or death or something else. You see Ilora beginning to pray over the body. Meanwhile, Kade, you had also done your blood magic. learning about what is going on, what they administered, what they're doing for this.
Yeah.
Each of you see Ilora there, whispering something, until finally the body begins to move again, and that is when Rune comes to the head to then end that. You see Ilora's hand move away, as if a connection was abruptly cut off. And then Hart starts to take the straps off of this person holding them down. Now, we are in a position here where I don't want to write the story in front of you. I want you to be able to respond. So this happens. We see Hart beginning to release these leather straps and the manacles. You see Ilora pulling back. You see Rune at the head of the body talking to each of you about any research that you might, any insight that you might be able to give them. What do you all do?
There's an immediate conflict in Kade. So as soon as Ilora is done praying, he has to go speak to them. Okay. And rushes over. Madam?
Kade, I'm sorry, did I miss something? Is everything all right?
I need to talk to you if you don't mind.
Of course, of course. Sure. By the vat of goo.
Sure, I mean, yes, sure, but that was, and then he, pulls out, like, in his bag of bits, a little piece of a skull.
No.
And then he walks over to the vat with you. And then he pulls out a knife. And then he starts.
Oh, the
Totally
cool and normal behavior.
This is much less conspicuous, yes.
Hilarious.
Surely no one will question this.
Oh, goodness.
Is this not?
It's okay. It doesn't matter. What is it?
And in his message, should I tell them about my blood?
Slay, more decisions.
I have an idea. Don't want to give false hope. But the only way to a cure is through you.
Out loud, she whispers, but out loud, without tapping back. She says, well, I'm sure that's not true. Kade,
But you are. Oh, yes.
There's no such thing as false hope. Hope in its existence is by definition real, darling. If you think you can help, then you help. And that is a full sentence.
Well, it's just you think about the teachings and you think about sources of light, but the only true light comes from the Son of Soul.
Yes, that is what they
and you don't
taught us.
Right, but I don't want to guide people into a sense of light that will lead them astray.
We guide the misguided, Kade.
All right. Okay.
Just try. They'll see you're trying to do good. They'll appreciate you.
Yes, ma'am.
So you have to. What is this?
I can't say that feels weird. I'll be right back.
Okay.
And then he'll rush away.
As
back
that is
over
happening,
to the table.
you see that Hart is still in the process of trying to bring this body down to the basement. Is there anything else that happens before Kade returns? I know that we were having some conversations about what other information you might have and all that stuff. So do we just reconvene to then Kade rejoining everyone? And then continue the conversation there.
There would have been at least a moment that Hava would have tried to start stepping forward towards the body at one point. Leaving that open for anyone to stop her within it, but otherwise she is very focused on where, like, there's a conflict that's happening there, because she had made the assumption that, well, and it's still kind of true, they still do have just a bunch of them that they're having walking around. So she is having a conflict with seeing the compassion that is happening here, but also how it's happening. And it's just, there's something for her that's starting to move towards the body that's being taken away. Just where do you take them? Where do you lay them to rest?
My creator once they were a grave tender, and I was a person that was meant to help them bring things around coffins, digging graves, things of that nature. So I am well versed in ways of putting people to rest. I have them write down their preferred way before anything happens. It is part of the list of questions that I have for when they are placed here. This one wanted to be incinerated. They didn't want their body to be remembered in the way that it is now.
On Hava's begins to cry. That's something that she has not done in some time, but like on her skin, which is a mixture of ashen and obsidian, there's just like now like tear tracks that are there. And she was, may I help them, please?
Yeah. Looking over you sees the fire, obviously.
And the symbols of Moors as well, just in place there. If they would be familiar with.
Yeah. Hart, allow them to follow you down. And Hart grabs the body and begins walking down the stairs. As that is happening, that is when Kade and Ilora rejoin the group.
Hey, let me say, okay, I think I can help out here with the research.
Yeah, I am.
So, I was raised to know that any salvation will come through soul. So what I offer you is not an idea for a cure or through our Messiah. What I offer you is stop trying to fight the infection. Think of it as apex predator. One that it can't see what it's hunting, it can only smell it. It smells the living, and it attacks it wherever it goes. What you need to do is mask the scent with death. I don't believe that any of us are capable of fighting it. But if we could make people smell like death, then maybe it'd make it harder for it to find the living.
Are you saying this figuratively, or are you saying this literally as making people smell like dead? Is this a preventative measure that you're trying to bring forward so that they don't see?
Let's see here. How do I? And then he pulls out a syringe, an empty one from kind of like his belt line, and then stabs himself in the thigh, right in a major artery, and then starts to draw blood. And then he goes, "All right. Do you have a table? You don't. Can I use this table?"
Here.
He
please,
just starts
yeah.
squirting his blood on the table. And then we're going to take a little bit of this. And then he takes a little bit of blighter brain and then just kind of squeeze it onto the blood. And then just starts mixing it with his fingers like a kid would paint.
Would you allow me to take?
By all means.
They turn around and go to a desk at the back of the room, pulling out these glass little rectangles, and grab a little bit of blood, placing another one on top of it. Please. Goes over to a microscope and looks into it.
Hiding in plain sight.
I don't mean to be rude, but what are you? Yourselves, they don't have any uniformity.
I can answer the question if you answer my question first. Do you all still share a hive mind?
No. Why do you ask?
Because I need you to keep a secret. Because I'm afraid if the wrong individuals find out what I am, they might want to keep me here underground.
That's not how it works. We are not a hive mind unless we are all connected through the Connectus terminal. The Connectus terminal is destroyed. If you would like to tell me privately, you have my word that this stays between us.
All Kade does is just lift up his shirt so that you can see the wound where he just recently removed a rib.
This is fascinating. Yes. Sorry. So then, and then they quickly, you see them catch some inspiration and quickly return back to the microscope. This.
I'm in between, but I'm not one of them. Between my blood magic and my own blood.
This changes everything.
If this helps people hide until it's time for salvation to come, then by all means.
What What are you capable of leaving for me? Is it just blood? Is it something else? I would love to research this, learn the capabilities of this, the applications.
I mean, I'm all full of spare bits, really. I'm kind of an amalgamation, really. It's not
That
the
would make
pieces
sense.
that make the man. It's the blood.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
yeah. So what I can do is, and I think he'll have like a spare concoction of his blood that is mixed with blighter blood recently.
Mhm.
And then he'll have the same vial that he used earlier that is just unfiltered,
Mhm.
just his blood in its natural state, and hand over those 2 vials.
This is a breakthrough. I don't know what the applications of this will be, but I can tell you that this will help. So thank you. This is incredible. And then they just immediately go placing the
Just-
syringes into the drawers.
Just be careful who you tell
Yes.
about this.
Yes. Hart is my partner. They are here to find
But
a
I
cure.
mean-
So
I mean, as a whole,
that's
you
how
all
this-
are individuals now, right? So you all
yeah.
might eventually develop individual motivations. And
W-
also,
we
if-
have our own motivations. It's just that we would share our consciousness with others.
Right.
But the terminal is destroyed.
I assume there are those who want to rebuild it, though.
There are people that would like to rebuild it, yes, but not for another month at least with the other forge.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, keep those things in mind.
Yeah, I will.
Because you all have developed a community as I noticed, like dealing with people made of flesh and bone. Not the nicest. And all this time separating yourself, it might, some of you might get some ideas about,
Yeah.
is the rest of the flesh and blood really worth saving? So,
I know there are people here that may think that way.
so
If
like
you-
I said, be careful.
If you don't mind me asking, how did you come to be like this?
Other monsters out there. But best of luck to you. Hope
Yeah.
it helps.
Thank you. Was there any other information that anybody would like to share, or any questions anyone may have for the we've done? And at around this time, Hava, you had gone down with Hart. This basement level is dark due to the skylight not being able to penetrate through the ground level. The lights of Hart's eyes illuminate this dark path that wraps around this curved wall, then into a larger mortuary. The smell of starts with the chemical smell.
Formaldehyde?
Formaldehyde. There we go. The smell of formaldehyde is strong here. You can see that there are different blighters or at least what used to be them, that have been opened up and seems to be researched here. However, in the very back, there is a incinerator with a bed made specifically for this. As you take this in, Hart stands there with the body and just looks to you. So, how are you going to help?
It is a gift given to me by Morse to help those find rest. And she would gesture to the bed, or if there's any other open space, whether not necessarily within the incinerator.
Yeah, no, they have an open table in which they place this body.
Did they have anyone that requested for their remains?
This one didn't have anyone left, which is why they came to us. They were a little further along than they had. They don't have anyone left.
And as she's going around, she's kind of like straightening, even with how they had been ended, and that straightening their clothing, kind of tucking their hair behind their ears, just like very gentle within it. This goes, thank you for not letting them suffer any longer than they had to. And she looks to the heart. Was this one?
Hard, yeah.
Heart, yeah.
They just shake their head in acknowledgement.
And there's a moment of soft prayer that she has, and she would extend out her black fire arm. And the same way as before, where it's almost like the air around him would vibrate as if there was an extreme amount of heat, but they would notice that the heat in the room doesn't change. Just like, go now, rest, go home to her arms. And the body would begin to like dissipate into nothing, which is why she was asking. There would be just very limited ash that then Hava would take and smear upon like the parts of her skin that is uncovered. And she would look.
I think as you're building this fire, you see the curious hand of Heart placing their hand onto the body as well. Seeing that it doesn't involve heat, in fact, it's colder to the touch, joins you in a memorial of sorts.
She would take the hand that is not burning and place it on top of theirs until the body is gone. Just thank you. I feel like not many understand.
If there is anyone that understands, it's us two. We deal with death almost daily.
I know
I
it's
think it's just
often hard.
wonderful. Sorry.
No, you. Sorry.
I think it's wonderful what you can do.
There's a slight, like, little bit of, like, ember type of blush across her cheeks. I must go. They do tend to get a little anxious when people start disappearing.
I
hope
think
you
the
understand.
hands are still just barely touching.
Yeah.
Of course.
I
And
agree.
with that, yes, of course.
Could you help
Okay.
me get back up the stairs? It's very dark.
Yes, of course. Grabs a urn that they have and brushes the rest of the ashes into there and brings the urn back up. Well, if Catherine here.
In memory of Catherine.
So, is there any other information that anyone has, or any questions that anyone has for our research or anything?
We're both back upstairs at this point, right?
Mhm.
Okay,
Yeah.
great. There's still just a little bit of a ember kindle on her cheeks.
The flirting over a dead body is sending me.
You've got to find those who understand.
You got it.
What if we cremate somebody but touch hands?
Like together.
You want to cremate someone in the dark with
In the neon demon, this is getting weird.
Yeah, I think that Hava would it just kind of looks a little more at peace coming back up. Definitely less hostile than she was before. That like that the crew would notice that the bossing say face is gone now. But yeah, I don't know if she has any questions actually. Oh, I mean, she's got a big one, but I think that she knows better than to ask it right here. Not that, no. Like
You have
I
fun
think
down
she's-
there.
Well, just basic rights, honoring those who have passed in order for them to go and rest in the arms of Moors forevermore.
Yeah.
Lovely.
Hearts
About
is-
that portal.
Oh, right.
Love to see that portal.
And then Rune says, "Oh, you mean the Aether Forge?"
Yeah, yes, the 80 Forge, please.
Yes, the teleporter. It's not quite open to the public. I think Charlie is. I think Charlie is the one that would be the best to tell you how to get there. And Charlie says, "Yeah, I think I can set up a meeting, but it is getting rather late. There is going to be a booth for the Aether Forge tomorrow at the Festival of Innovation. So if you would like, we could do that as well."
You're having a festival.
Yes, tomorrow. It is our anniversary of the Cogswealth. 19 years.
Congratulations. That's a really beautiful landmark to have attained.
Thank you so much. Not many can get there. We know our privileges of having this town. So, anywho, back to the tavern then.
Yes, to the nuts and to the bolts.
Nuts
as
and
well.
bolts. Yes. Wonderful. Well, it was great seeing you, Rune and Hart. I hope that you have breakthroughs galore. Yeah, let's just go. And leads you out of the research facility.
I need someone
Ye-
to grab Crucible. She's been disassociating this entire time because she hasn't seen someone turn in a very long time. So she's been staring blankly at the table while all of this has been happening.
I very much in a similar state.
Yeah.
Just reach and take Crucible's hand. Come on. Me too.
Just
Just need to finish up and leave, I think.
let's go.
As we walk, I don't let go of Crucible's hand. Unless Crucible very clearly wants the separation.
She needs to be led in this moment. She lets you take her.
You all follow, returning back to the Nuts and Bolts Tavern, where Charlie leaves you to your devices. However, before we get to that, we zoom out from this town, the prosperity that we see here, the night sky above, filled with stars and hopes. And as we zoom even further out, we see the foggy forest that surrounds, and the sound of blighters, and the ever so often deserted towns that linger on this land like scars. A vast difference between the outside world and the Cogswealth. But with that, we are going to end tonight's session and pick up next time. So with that, let's tell everybody who we are and where people can find us. Daniel.
Hey, gang, how's it going? My name is Daniel K. Hargrove, also known as Daniel the DM, across all corners of the internet, where you can find me on Twitch, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, all the places at, well, Daniel the DM, but also you can find me at startplaying.games/GM/Daniel K. Hargrove, where you can play some Daggerheart with me, learn how to play the game, or maybe play some Dungeons and Dragons. 5th edition. So that's it. That's all I get.
Wonderful. Kelly.
Hi. Hi, I'm Kelly. I go by the Kelhop on the internet on all platforms. You can find me here and other various places. And I really love it here with all of my friends. This is the best. That's
Woo! Meadow.
Howdy. I'm Meadow. I have been Meadow. Will hopefully continue to be Meadow in the future. You can find me everywhere on the internet that matters at Howdy Love Darlin or Howdy Love Darlin GM. You can find me right here on Tuesdays, on Wednesdays, on Forgotten Adventures, on Fridays, on right here again, but for Shadows over Baldur's Gate. And then everything else comes out randomly, like
She's so
confetti.
popular.
So you have to just kind of follow me around.
Oh, God.
Oh my God. Before
I'll be
the
there.
entire stream explodes into
Oh.
hot dogs, I will pass it to whoever's
I want it
next.
real bad.
How do you
What
love
that's a
darling?
real bad.
How do you love darling GM?
Oh my God. I want to go to the festival. I just read your comment, Mary.
I know.
Real
So
fast.
good. Oh.
We got hot dogs.
Was there something else, Meadow? I don't know if you did. No, okay, nothing but tell. Mare.
Hi. My name is Mare. Hello there. My name is Mare. You can find me all over the internet at Oh Hello Mare. You can find me here on Tuesdays. You can find me for this month only on Thursdays over at Help Action Needed, playing some Blades in the Dark. Or not Blades in the Dark, Court of Blades, where
Court
it's
of
like Blades in the
Blades.
Dark, but fancy.
Such a good game.
When in doubt, the pinky out. And then I'm playing some other things that are not out yet, but when they come out, I'll let you know. And then I rather irregularly stream on my own channel because I am also an educator and it be busy out there for us. But very, very stoked to play here. Very curious about what happened when the headphones are out. Gonna be very, very good and not.
Oh my God. I forgot about that.
Oh, my
No,
God.
I am
No,
not.
No, I'm not going to sleep
So,
tonight.
Yeah,
Oh.
but thank you so much, and I'll send it right on along.
Kujo.
Well,
Before you go to Kujo, hi all the raiders. We're
Yeah.
literally about to end
We're
soon,
wrapping
so we're just gonna
soon.
raid
Sorry.
into a different place. But don't
Yeah.
forget to follow all of these wonderful people. It's the
Yes.
description.
We
thing.
love
can
you,
find
though.
them.
Thank you for
Follow
being
all these
here.
wonderful people. But yes, thank
Yes.
you. We
Yes.
love everybody at Roll D5.
Oh, hello, Roll D5ers and everybody else. Welcome in. You can find me all over the place as either Kujo Plays Games, or you can follow Crit Hit Chronicles for official show announcements, updates, that sort of thing. As of right now, the schedule is Tuesdays. Congratulations, you found us. It's Bitten. And then on Fridays, you can catch us for Shadows Over Baldur's Gate, our spiritual sequel to the award-winning video game. Follow the social media because there's going to be a lot of fun stuff happening in these next couple months. And also, if you are a fan of podcasts, specifically of those of the dark horror, modern day Buffy the Vampire Slayer or supernatural coded podcasts, you should go listen to The Road to Hell, a multi-award nominated podcast of Hunter the Reckoning, which is over on Messy Crit Productions on all of your favorite podcasting platforms.
Hell yeah.
That's that. Hey, Jonny, your turn.
He's so accomplished.
It's me.
Oh, God.
I'm Jonny.
It's a podcast.
I'm talking XP all over the internet, and
You
I'm just gonna keep going.
Talk to my XP all you want.
I'm talking
Nate.
XP
For
all
the
over the
people.
internet.
I didn't know an
If you're
XP
interested
could
in
talk.
learning how to play Daggerheart, check my YouTube page. Also, where Bitten is and stuff. So check it out. Learn how to play. Get bit. Hashtag get bit. Plus and double. Twins. All that shit. That's really all I do. I do have another Daggerheart game that I'm running with two of these lovely fellows, Daniel and Mare, in a sweet, sweet little Colossus of the Drylands 3-shot. It's going great so far. We're doing recording, so it should be out around March, I believe, if I remember correctly. Probably. So keep your eye on that. It's going to be on Gloria's Charm Party channel, so check that out. It's great. No fucking way. that
We're the
another
only
goddamn
ones who
person
are
Guild
is-
still up after 11 Eastern.
Y'all, I am so sorry. We're literally about
We are
to raid again.
Just about to set up a raid for
Wait, did
Blizz.
somebody else come in?
Blizz.
Yeah. Hi, Guild
Yeah.
Superior. Thank you so much. I'm so sorry. We are getting ready to depart for the night, but definitely keep an eye on the YouTubes because the episode's going to be uploaded pretty much within the next couple days. You should go do that. I'm sorry. Thank you, Guild Superior, for trusting us with your community.
Without you.
All aboard. We're raid training out of here.
All right. We are getting a raid set up for Blizz, who is doing some just chatting. We love Blizz.
We
Blizz is a
love
wonderful friend of the
Blizz.
channel. So go tell them we sent you. Say something mildly saucy in their chat.
Oh, they love that.
Yep. See? And in the meantime, we love you. We appreciate you.
Shimmy.
Please be nice to each other.
Bye.
I'll see
Have
you
a
guys
good
next
one,
time.
y'all.
Bye, everybody.